Hey everybody, it's Dee Dee. I'm back again and I'm here to do the Diamine Inkvent calendar swatching for days 16 to 20. So I'm going to pick them out right now. So we have here is 16. It's called Ruby Taffeta. Okay, that's interesting color name. All right, I'm going to go to 17, which is up here. And it is called Gala. Okay. And then next we're going to go to 18, which is over here. 18. And it's called Laurel. Okay, so it's got a nice green. Okay, then we go to 18. Where is 18? 18, where are you? That's 8, 16, 19. Oh, sorry, we're going to 19. So next we go to 19, which is right here. And 19 is called Overcast. Overcast. And then last but not least, we have 20, which is over here on the side. And it is called Ambiance. Okay, so I'll be back when I got everything, all the plastic taken off. 1 minute. Okay, so I am back. And I am going to continue the swatching. This is a Midori notebook, A4 size. The Midori notebooks usually have this sort of off-white cream color, which I really like, particularly when I'm swatching, because I think it gives something a little different, when you see the colors. So I will be using, as usual, I'm going to be using the plaquette, which is kind of flat, and I really like that. And I'm going to be using the steel nib. And of course, I'll be using my trusty spoon to spread the ink for me. So that's what I'll be using this time. So let's get started. So the first color that we had was this one right here, which is called Ruby Taffeta. Now, this looks like a really pretty, sort of cranberry color. This is a chameleon color, so you can see there's going to be some surprises. And I'm here for it. I'm all here for it. Let me see if this isn't better with the light on or not. I'm trying to give myself the best light possible. So let's just try it like this. So I am going to shake this up a little bit. Oof. Diamine put these tops on tight this year. Okay, so let's get a little bit. Oh, this looks like a really pretty color. It looks really pretty. Let's see if I can get just. Oh, I really like this one. All right. Okay. It's giving really like cranberry more than just red. And I think I quite like that. Okay, it's giving on the darkish side cranberry. Let's see. All right, so let's see what we got. I'm gonna do it like this. Oh crap, I got a little bit on the part where I have to hold it. Okay, let's try to do it again. All right. So we're gonna do day 16. And it's called Ruby Taffeta. I like this color. Wow, wow, wow. It's a very pretty red. It's like a dark cranberry, I would say. It's probably going to give us some other surprises once it dries, and I'm here for it. So I'm just going to put, for the description, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to put dark cranberry. And I'm going to put that it is a chameleon. And yeah, we're going to see what kind of surprises this one comes up with. But I have a feeling this one is going to be really, really nice. Yeah, I really like it a lot. What a lovely color. Let me just shake it up again, because I don't think I'm getting in the writing enough of the chameleon side of things. Gosh, I'm only like one color in and I already got ink all over my hand. My goodness. All right, let's check this out. Let's see what it's doing. Yeah, I really like this color. Oh my goodness. Now, the intensity of this, the deepness and the intensity of this red, I'm not sure that I even own a red this deep in this way. I do own quite a few reds, but I'm just not sure that I own one that's to this depth. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. All right, so let's go with the next one, which is day 17, and it is called Gala. I don't know if you can see it from my camera and just this bad winter lighting. And this is a standard color. So, and there still could be some surprises though, even though it's a standard color. So let's see what we got here. Okay, let's see. We're going to get the spoon out. Let's just see what we got here. What are we working with? Okay. This is a lot thinner than I expected the ink to be. I'm not particularly happy about that. I don't like this kind of liquidy ink. I don't like it. I much prefer this. This one looks like it's going like almost to the neon in color. Neon purple. Which, why not? But I like a color that's similar to this. That's by Herbin, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's very similar. It seems to this one. Very, very similar. All right, so let's see. We're going to write a little bit. Okay, so we've got day. Yeah, it's very liquidy. 17, and it's called Gala. And it is a bright purple. It's standard. Even as I write, you can see the ink is very liquidy and it really fades out. It really fades out quickly. It's not bad. I mean, I don't think it'll be one of my faves, but it's not bad. Mostly, the problem for me is the fact that it's very liquidy. And I don't really like it that much when it's this liquidy. So we're going to see what this one can pull up. I have a feeling that one is going to take a minute to dry because it's just, really runny. So there you have it. That's day 17 Gala. Now, the next one we have is day 18, which is called Laurel. And Laurel is a extreme sheen. So this is going to be interesting. You don't really see anything. I have a feeling this is one that's going to go on. It's going to look black. And then all of a sudden, we're going to have something when it starts to dry. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a color that's similar to this one. Okay, so we're going to put this one here. Like that. Oof, I might have put too much. Okay, yeah, it's like what I thought. It's going to go on black. But you can still see the remnants of green. And it's going to eventually, when it starts to dry, whenever that is, it's going to start to look like something. Okay. So this is day 18. And it's called Laurel. And it's looking, goes on very, very dark black, green, and it's an extreme sheen. So we're going to see if there aren't any colors which look like this one. I have a feeling there's one or two that look similar to this one. I have a feeling. Okay, let's try it with the plaquette. No, there's not any ink in there. Okay, there we go. But I might get it on my fingers. Okay. Yeah, you can kind of see the extreme sheen is pointing its little head. You can see here, I don't know how well the camera is picking it up with this terrible lighting I have here this autumn, but you can see right there, it's coming through. There's a bit of purple coming through, green. Yeah, this one is going to be very pretty too. So far out of these three, my faves are this one and this one. And this one isn't even it's not fully dry yet. So I know there's going to be more surprises. Okay, so now let's move on to day 19. Okay, so day 19 is called Overcoat. I think you can kind of see it there with the camera. Now, this is a standard color. From the label, it's giving a very kind of light blue silver kind of look. So, I don't know. And as I look into the bottle, I'm seeing remnants of blue. I could be wrong. So, let's just see what happens. Oof. Wow, wow, wow. Trying to take the cap off was quite the job. Okay, let's see what we got. When I take my spoon out. Okay, let's see. Okay. This is special. Okay, this is another really liquidy one. So that's going to be not my fave already because of the excessive fluidity of the ink. But the color is kind of interesting because it's a very blue, green, gray color. So yeah, interesting to a certain extent. Let's see. Day 19. Okay, it's coming off very light when I'm writing. Overcoat. So color is a blue / green / gray. And it is a standard color. Standard. Very liquid. Okay, so we're going to see as this progresses, what is it going to do? Let's see, I can put it maybe here. I mean, it's not a bad color, actually. It's very light when you're writing with it. I mean, I think this would be nice to write letters with. We're going to have to see. Once it's fully dry. For some reason, my plaquette is not picking up the ink on both sides. I don't know what's going on with that. That did not work very well for some reason. I'm not sure why. But I'm not mad at this color. I kind of like it, actually. It's a very nice, calm color. Overcoat. Not bad. I'm really liking this advent calendar this year. I think that this one is really, really good. Okay, so the last one we have for this session is day 20, and it is called Ambiance. And this is a chameleon color. Wow, wow, wow. That's got a lot of pop and pizzazz. So that's going to be super interesting. Got a lot of pop and pizzazz there. Oof. So I hope I can get it open before everything sinks to the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to put it on this side because it's easier, because this side has a little bump there. And I'm afraid that it's going to run if I don't get it out of there. Okay. All right, so let's see what we've got here. Ambiance. Okay. This is another very liquidy color. It's orange. But it's more like a burnt orange, if, to be exact, which is not a bad, it's not a bad thing. Let's see, we've got day 20. The ambiance. And it is a burnt orange. And it's a chameleon. So I can see some orange glitter running through it. Yeah, it should be very interesting, this one. Where is it gonna go? Once it's fully dry, I think it's gonna be very shiny. I think it was last year they had one, it was called Sun Kiss or something like that. This one kind of reminds me of that, but it's not the same color. I think it's more subdued than the Sun Kiss that they had last year. That Sun Kiss was very, very bright. This one is bright, but not as bright as Sun Kiss. But I think it reminds me of that color Sun Kissed. So that could be a very interesting color once it's dry. Let's see what I can get out of here. Let's see if I can. There we go. Yeah, I like it. I think it's okay. I mean, I wouldn't want a full bottle of it, but you know, it's not bad. It's not a bad color. It's not a bad color at all. So, as the colors stand for now, my favorites are still day 16 Ruby Taffeta and day 18 Laurel. I will come back once it's dry to show you, and if I can make some comparisons from what I see in my backlog, I will do so. But I think this one's close to the Sunkissed, and I'm sure this is close to something else. Because the problem with the burgundy ones like this, there's so many different companies that make variations of this burgundy, and sometimes they look the same, but they're actually really different. So I'll have to go back and look through and see if there isn't anything similar. But what's going to make this difference is it's a chameleon color. So as you can see, there is some kind of gold coming through there. So we should see something different. And then the Laurel, it might look like something we've already seen, I think, as well. But I'll come back when it's fully dry and we can talk about it. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm back with some comparisons. So I found this one right here, which is called Celebration, which is quite close to this one. Although this one has, you know, the shimmer has this kind of darkness in it that this one doesn't have. But it's quite close, actually, to Ambiance and Celebration. I also found this one here. This is Diamine Ash. It's quite similar to Overcast. This is just a darker version of the color. This is the darker version of the color. But I found this one, which is even closer. This one is called Ghost. I feel like these two are like practically the same color. You can see that like that. I mean, my lighting is pretty shitty. But Yeah, these are very similar, Ghost and Overcast. Now, let me just see. There was one more that, oh, this one. This is Vibe. And Vibe is very close to Laurel. They're very similar. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that one. It's very much a similar color to Vibe, which I do like Vibe. The only difference is this is an extreme sheen, and it seems to be showing more purple than the green, but the green is still there. Whereas this one, Vibe, it's also an extreme sheen, but the green is more like a blue color, not green. But they're very close. Yeah. So those are the only ones that I could find in my backlog that, you know, were similar. But if I have to say which ones are my favorite, definitely Ruby Taffeta. This is a gorgeous, beautiful color. And I have to say my second favorite might be this one right here, which is called Gala. I do like the purple colors a lot, and this one is kind of like a more like a lavender, and I do really like this color. I think these are my two faves. So that's it for days 16 to 20. Hang on, because the last stretch is coming, 21 to 25. See you in that video very soon. Bye-bye.